Good morning, everyone. It's Mr. Ryan, the principal of Arts Academy, and I'm going to take the folks at home, our parents, and our community into our grading for equity work at Arts Middle and how our grading system works here and the amount of work we have put into grading and learning at Arts Middle. So the outcomes for today is to discuss grading as an action step for equity and what is right and best practice in the educational field. And I'd like to thank Mrs. Henry, our instructional coach, Mr. Hines, our assistant principal, and Mr. Kuhn, our guidance counselor, for all of their help and support. When we improve grading systems, there are fewer failures, better discipline, better attendance, and better faculty morale. That's Douglas Reeves. He is one of the top educational dudes in the world, so we threw that quote in there. Ibram X. Kendi says, racial equity is when two or more racial groups are standing on relatively equal footing. And grading for equity tool. So these are some of the books that I use in order to research grading and make us a little better. One thing we do at Arts Middle, or I do, is I read everything I possibly can. I'm up early in the morning. I'm going to bed late, and I am studying the practice of education. And all these books I read and condensed them into one document that we can use as a school for grading for race and equity. So here is a piece of that document. And there's four really big ideas that we're going to talk about: alignment, accuracy, bias, and motivation. Those are the four big ideas I got from all the new grading books. Is everything aligned? Are your grades accurate? Are they motivating kids? And is there any bias in the grading? So connecting all the stuff that we do in grading to our learning units, which I've talked about a bunch, again, is key. But again, these are the four big points in our grading at Arts Middle. Are grades aligned? Are they accurate, bias free, and will they motivate kids? So those are our big processes and our four big characteristics there. Okay, so mastery, academic, and the RAF, the standard-based grading. Everyone has this brochure, and we've sent this out. It's a great little brochure that explains everything about standard-based grading at Arts Middle. So you can see there's some great quotes on grading, all the resources that we use to create this, and then our learning scale. Well, we have 4.0, which is exceeds mastery, 3.0, mastery of standard, 2.0, approaching standard, 1.0, still developing, an IE, which is insufficient evidence. We have absolutely no evidence from the kid at all, so that kid gets an IE, and we have a plan for all those students who have IE. But in this brochure, which is pretty awesome, it says, what is standard-based grading? It walks you through that. What is the research behind standard-based grading at Arts Middle and the alignment to instruction and assessment in our classroom? So everything is aligned. And then how do we align instruction, curriculum, and assessment to the grade? And then how will we give kids more time and support who actually need it? So check out our brochure. We also are implementing grade books, and we're just started that process of really being clear on what needs to be graded, because you don't need to grade everything doesn't need to be graded, and parents don't need to know your kid needs to make up 27 assignments in order to see what that kid knows. No, you can have one or two assignments that are really quality, top-notch, high demand assignments that the kids can learn, and then that's beneficial for the students. You don't have to make up, it's not the amount of work, it's mastery of the target, our kids getting there. And then students with high needs, we have a plan. So IE is our new tab. It's insufficient evidence. The student meets the following at-need criteria: is academically behind, severe attendance issues, and absolutely no evidence of learning. So if the teacher's asking to do assignment and works with you and keeps going, and there's no evidence, absolutely nothing, not even a discussion with the teacher, then that student would be the IE. And then supports we have for students with that are learning units. So every 4 or 5 weeks we have learning units, and there's support built in during that learning unit with flex blocks. Every kid will have an intervention plan. We're graded for equity, and then the grade book is also a support. So all these things we will have through the team process to help support kids with insufficient evidence. I want to thank all of you so much. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your support. Go Arch Middle.